Okay, tonight we are talking about being eloquent and being concise. Does anybody, without necessarily looking at the definitions on the paper, can anybody tell us what those are? This is going to be a participation-oriented workshop, just to let you know.
So the definition that we came up for eloquent is having or exercising the power of fluent, forceful, and appropriate speech.
For the definition of concise, we have giving a lot of information clearly and in a few words. So it's brief but comprehensive. A lot of times we don't really think of eloquent and concise being the same thing because we think of eloquent as wordy, like you said, and sort of fluffy writing. But at the same time, what eloquent really means is that you're able to say things in the right and appropriate way, suited for what you're trying to do. So if you can do that in a concise way, with a few words, you can still be eloquent within being concise. Does that make sense? So what we've done is we've gone ahead and categorized when and how to apply being eloquent and concise.
So for eloquence, a lot of people may think that you only think of eloquence in a creative writing kind of atmosphere, in novels and poetry, you think of Shakespeare kind of stuff. But it can also be used in academic essays. In fact, it's really important. So in academic essays, the way we apply eloquence is by using a more professional vocabulary. So instead of saying something that a kindergartner might understand, you're gonna up the level a little bit and talk, 12th grade and college level when you're writing or speaking. Okay, you want to use active verbs. So does anybody know what an active verb is, first off?
Can you give an example?
What are some verbs that we could replace says with that would describe the manner in which the person is saying what they're saying? When we think of active verbs, we want to have a verb that fully defines how it's being said, what is being said. So when I say argues, what can you get from that word about the quote?
High tension.
Yeah, that's good. High tension, they're making an argument, they're trying to prove a point. They're maybe being more forceful than just a normal conversation.
So active verbs comparison to just normal verbs, inactive verbs, I guess.
Right, says would be an inactive verb.
So is it using verbs that are more vivid and descriptive?
Exactly.
Using an image?
Right.
Or
yeah. So you want the verb to define how and what is being said.
Another one is declarative statements. Now, does anybody know what a declarative statement is? Any ideas? Yes.
It's I would say, a firm statement that leaves no room to argue against.
Okay, excellent. So instead of saying, well, it could be this, or it might be that, you're going to say, it is this.
If you're trying to prove a point, especially in a persuasive essay, you want to say what you think is right and act as though that's fact. So don't allow the reader to question what you're saying, because that way they'll be convinced of it.